Hey guys, it's Heidi from YA Bibliophile, and I am here with a very special edition of Fangirl Friday. Now, it's been a while since I've made a vlog, but yeah, I'm back again. And this week, it is Sarah Dessen week here in the vlog. If you haven't noticed, I think you would notice by now if you follow me on Twitter or if you've been by my blog. But we are focusing on Sarah Dessen because we are celebrating the release of her newest book, What Happened to Goodbye. I'm thrilled to read this. By the time you watch this video, I will have read it. I'm super excited because I absolutely adore Sarah Dessen, and that's why I'm fangirling about her today. Her books, I love them. I don't even know what to say. She writes such great stories. They're girly, and they deal with things that girls want to read about, but they also they aren't just fluff. There's also serious issues and things that are talked about, but in a way that isn't talking down to the students, and in the way that they're not reading it knowing that it's like, oh, this is a book about anorexia, or this is a book about whatever it might be. They're just everyday situations, real life things that teens can relate to. Sarah Dessen does an amazing job of writing in a language that is authentic to our teenagers, that they can understand and that they can actually see teens using. It's not too slangy, it's not like too intellectual, like witty teen, which I love those too, but her teens they're really real, and that's what I love about it. My students can relate to it, and I can relate to it, and as an adult I can read them and really enjoy it and feel that connection to teenage years and to my life now. I also love that she makes connections through her books. Earlier on actually today, on Tuesday, the day I'm making the video, I posted some things I made where it goes through the different books, and I listed all of the connections that I found and that I found on the internet, like through searching for them on her books. For example, this lullaby. This is Remy and Dexter's story. I love this book, so good. A ton of things from this book show up in later books. For example, Just Listen, my very favorite Sarah Dessen book. I'm in love with Owen, the Dessen boy. Oh my goodness, we'll talk about the boys later, but I'm in love with him in this book. This book is also very music based. So in this lullaby, there's a band called True Squad. They show up here. They play at a club called Bendo. It shows up here. Also in this book, one of the main character, Dexter, the guy, he's in a band, and one of his band members is named John Miller. And John Miller sorry, I'm looking through my stack of books here. John Miller works at a coffee shop with a girl named Scarlett, who is his boss and also his crush. And Scarlett is actually in Someone Like You. That's kind of where we get more of her story. So she shows up in here as well. And they're just connected like that, and I absolutely love that. Most of the books take place in the same town of Lakeview. There are a couple that are set at the beach. Keeping the Moon and Along for the Ride are set at Colby Beach. And I love the way that they're connected. Again, I think that makes it seem more real to me. Like when I'm reading it and I'm like, oh, hey, Annabelle and Owen in Just Listen are at World of Waffles, and they see Wes and Macy from The Truth About Forever, also at World of Waffles. It's just really fun and really clever, and I love the way she does that. If you haven't noticed, I'm slightly obsessed with her books, everything about them, which is why I'm giving away a set of all of her paperback books. So, if you haven't done so already, you should go on the sidebar, on the right-hand sidebar, there is a link to YA Bibliophile giveaways, and one of them is for 9 paperback copies of Sarah Dessen books. Her first book that summer, Someone Like You, which is the one of Scarlett and Haley. Keeping the Moon, this is Coley's story. It takes place at Colby years before Along for the Ride does. Also, Dreamland. This is one of the books with a more serious, like I said, they all have issues in them, but this one's definitely a little bit darker, a little bit more, less of the typical Sarah Dessen story, Dreamland, but it's also very good. This Lullaby. If you're a music lover, This Lullaby and Just Listen are for you. The Truth About Forever, which is the first Dessen book that I remember reading. Fell in love. Read her once, fall in love. That's what their tagline says, right? Just Listen, like I said. Lock and Key, which when I started reading Sarah Dessen books, this was the newest one. And then the just released paperback of Along for the Ride. Okay, so you win a stack of all 9 of her books that are out in paperback. So that's awesome. So go ahead and register for that if you've never read her, even if you have. If you have some of them, register for it and enter to win and give the copies away. Then you can also, on that same same spot in the blog or underneath it, there's a giveaway for What Happened to Goodbye. On Tuesday, May 17th, I am actually going to a signing that Sarah Dessen is having in Naperville, and I will be getting a copy of her new book, What Happened to Goodbye, signed for whoever wins that. So you can enter to win both of those, and you can end up with all of her books. So as you can probably tell, I'm a little bit passionate about Sarah Dessen's books. I love them that much that I would want to give them to you. I want new readers to find her and to just be able to connect with her. I adore them. My students adore them. Middle school, high school, friends. Her books are just wonderful, and I hope that you enjoy them as well. That's part of the reason why when Jacinda from the Reading Housewives of Indiana said, hey, I'm thinking about doing a Sarah Dessen week. Is anyone interested? That's why I offered to co-host, because I am so passionate about these books and her writing and getting it out there and getting people reading her. They are just wonderful books, wonderful stories, and it's definitely a neat way to make connections. I hope that you'll check out some of my other posts from this week, as well as the post at Reading Housewives of Indiana and all the ones that are linked. It's been really a great week. It's been exciting to see everyone participating and reading so many great blog entries. It's been an awesome week. So thanks to everyone who's gone along for the ride with us. We do have, today's Friday, so we do have Saturday and Sunday that will still be part of our Sarah Dessen week, so don't miss those. And check back later for contest winners and for my thoughts on the Sarah Dessen signing that I'm going to. I'm really excited. She's one of the last authors that I want to see. Like, out of all my favorite authors, she's one of the only ones that I haven't made it to see yet. So I'm thrilled. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you pick up her books. Happy reading.